Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the vertical adjustment on the headlights on your Chevy Trailblazer. Now this would also apply to any of the other vehicles that are in that category, like the Envoys and different ones that are pretty much the same vehicle that General Motors made. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start by opening up here, and you'll see that there's two little kind of grayish white reverse torque screws. You can use also just kind of like a spline type bit. We'll get into that in a minute. But there's one on each side. You'll use those so you can raise the beams up and down vertically. So let me get a close up and show you what we're looking at. Coming in here on the driver's side, here's your battery, and it's located right here. This is the one on the driver's side. If you turn it clockwise, you're going to lower the beam. If you go counterclockwise, you're going to raise the beam. And then coming over here, we come here on the passenger side. Here's your air filter canister right here, and it's located right here next to those hoses. And the same thing with this adjustment. Turn it clockwise to go down, counterclockwise to go up. Now these are the only items that you'll need. You'll need a ratchet. And then what I have here is a 6-inch extension, but you could also use a 3-inch. And then what we have here is just a 6mm spline type bit. And I'll show you, this is what that looks like. Or if you want to use the actual reverse torque bit, I'll put along the bottom the number for that. But this bit right here will do the same thing because it has multi kind of cuts in it. But that actual star shape of the reverse torque will fit into it properly without stripping it. That's all we need to get started. Now normally you don't want to be messing with these unless you've had work done to the vehicle. If you've changed out your actual headlight assembly, this housing, sometimes it can be a little bit out of whack and you want to adjust them. Now the best time to do that, and I won't be able to show it in this video, but if you have a garage door or kind of a white light colored wall where you can shine your beams on at night, that's the best time to do it. That way you can see how you're raising and lowering it and where it needs to be. But a lot of times when people have worked under their vehicle in this vicinity and these have been removed for whatever reason, they can get a little bit out of alignment. If it's not that, I wouldn't mess with those, because if you got the vehicle from the factory and you've had it, they should already be set. So, but let me show you. When you turn this, there's like a little gear that'll raise it and lower it. So let's go ahead and I'll show you. So as we put the socket over, and you'll notice here, you see that little gear moving. So if we turn it clockwise, you'll see it rotating. You don't want to force it. You want to just move it gently. And that will then lower the beam. If you need to raise the beam, then we're going to go counterclockwise. And you'll see it turning that way. And it's as simple as that. And like I said, you want to do it at night where you can shine the headlights on a wall and you can clearly see where the beam is going to line them up properly. But you want to do it gradual. You don't want to do it fast where you get things out of whack and then you have another issue trying to get everything recalibrated. And as mentioned already, you don't want to force it. You don't want to be using pliers. You don't want to just be using a regular socket that can strip that. If you can't get the reverse torque socket, then you can use one of these spline type sockets like I showed you that I'm using, which is a 6mm, because that has the right grooves as well to line up with that star, so that way you're right on point. So that pretty much wraps up this video on how to adjust the alignment on your headlights on a Chevy Trailblazer or any of the other GM vehicles that are in the same category as this. I hope that this video was informative for you. I hope it helped you out with any projects you're working on. If you have any questions, comments, please send them in. I would love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate all the support. Constantly posting different videos, so I would appreciate it. If you would subscribe, you won't want to miss some of the cool stuff we have going on, and I'll see you next time.